150 years ago, our views were natural, and even the tallest buildings were little higher than modern malls. America was expanding, and railroads covered the rolling plains. Today, most people have to travel an hour from their home for natural views, and large modern buildings are accepted as beautiful. If our idea of beauty for our surroundings can change so drastically due to human interference, it only makes sense that our faces can go through the same phenomenon. When you look at a face with absolutely no makeup, you notice shadows. These shadows fall in places like under the cheekbones, around the forehead, and under the jawline. The shadows are what make your face look the way it does. You may think that since it is something that happens naturally, it cannot be changed by anything less than surgical measures. However, in recent years, a makeup technique called contouring has been seen gracing the faces of everyday people. The reality is, the professional makeup artists of fashion and film have been using this technique for years. Film and stage have used this concept for almost as long as these fields have existed. Harsh set lights tend to wash out the actors, so contouring is used to replace the natural shadows in these situations. Contouring can also be used to accentuate certain features, and professional photographers have used this to their advantage in magazine spreads and art galleries to make their subject as visually pleasing as possible. My favorite example of contouring is drag makeup. Men have discovered techniques that allow them to completely change their looks so drastically that it's easy to mistake them for real women. Modern drag queens like Courtney Act and Miss Fame have made careers out of the art of contouring. These men have decided exactly what they think a beautiful woman is to them and turned themselves into that woman. YouTube personalities like Michelle Phan and Kathleen Rose have made careers out of using makeup to turn themselves into popular celebrities and characters. These looks are especially impressive because the women are able to completely change the way their face is structured due to contouring. The most basic form of contouring that regular people have been seen wearing was largely introduced to the public by Kim Kardashian. The slow drama version of contouring consists of applying makeup that is darker than your natural skin tone to the places that your natural darks would be. Then taking makeup that is either a translucent shimmer or a lighter shade than your natural skin to accentuate the natural high points of your face. This causes a slightly different look than with no makeup. You will, however, still look like yourself and will still be completely recognizable to the people around you. This type of contouring is accessible to everybody, as you can find the necessary makeup products in any price range. Women have decided that this is a step they can take to become their version of a beautiful woman. Contouring is only one of the techniques that has made waves in the beauty world. And just like these other techniques, contouring is just an extra step seen as unnecessary and has led to people feeling the need to call out the girls who do it for too much makeup. All the people mentioned use contouring to make themselves the most beautiful version of themselves, whether for everyday or costume. This is no different from changing our surroundings with buildings, parks, and public art. As a whole, society wants the most beautiful version of things, and I think we've made that a bad trait. I personally feel pride in the fact that I want a better version of myself. Women who value beauty are being pitted against women who value a natural look. Just as people who love the city are pitted against people who enjoy the country. I support the preservation of forests and I support modern art in public parks. I support a woman's right to feel beautiful without any makeup, and I support a woman's right to use every product on the shelf just because she wants to. We can not only recognize beauty in natural formations in an age where an artist is born every second. We can not only praise clean faces in an age where we are given everything we need to make our very own faces a work of art. Every campaign to set up to tell young girls that natural is beautiful is completely necessary and important. However, every comment saying she's prettier without all the paint, or she doesn't need makeup to impress men, attacks a girl's self-esteem just like saying she needs more would. Walking out of the house in a full face of makeup must make the girl feel good about herself, or else she wouldn't have taken the time and effort. When society craves beauty but persecute the people who strive for their personal version, a new problem is created. It never works to raise one person's self-esteem if it costs the freedom of expression of another. for girls and artists and architects and anyone who shopped at Pier 21 or Forever 21 or bought a Makeup Forever palette or turned a wood palette into a piece of furniture they saw on Pinterest. This creates an unwelcoming world because these are the people who strove for beauty in their life. Is this really what we're trying to accomplish?